So this is your first time buying a home?
Yeah, this is first time doing any of this.
Everything is in the email I sent you the other day.
The email.
And if you haven't looked at it yet, let's go through it together.
Expertise, just one of the many ways an
What is going on over there? Hopefully y'all can hear me out. Get the pull up of this podcast. I'm just trying to edit this. Little bit. Hey, I okay, to pull up. Unique name. Her channel's like too. Like, what's going on, Judy? How you doing? Good morning, Kara. How y'all doing? This is the end. Well, I was saying, I kind of had it in mind. Yesterday was the greatest day of the year, my birthday. So it's my second baby. We're going to make be safe. That's all. Hard to hear. Can you hear me now? Can you hear? Oh, you know what it is? It's the music. I'm sorry. Let me turn this down. My sincere apologies. Got a little bit better. Can you hear me now? My Cat Williams voice. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? I'm sorry about that, guys. My apology. My sincere apology about that. Hopefully that's a little bit better. Thank you, Miss Carol. Yes. 46 years of this. I feel granted and blessed. I feel granted and blessed, man. Thank you guys so much. But I'm gonna share something with y'all real quick. It's you know what it is? It's you know me and the MAGA folks. We always going at it. And it's not like happy hippie birthday. I appreciate that. Hippie birthday. And it's not, hold on, let me turn the beat off just so it don't keep messing with us. I'm going to implement my own music here, but it's just going to be a repeat over and over again. Let me see if I can add it. Where's that? Here we go. Hopefully this won't be too loud. Make sure, oh no, it's definitely not, because it's not even on. Is it playing? Is it playing? Is it playing? Yeah, there we go. No, you really can't hear that. Let's see. Nope. Okay. That's kind of cool right there, right? Little music in the background. And I haven't used StreamYard in so long, I figure I'll bring it back out. Maybe we'll get a good discussion going today since it's my off day. Let me get back. But I was later rip tater chip. I was up listening to a radio host by the name of Brian Craig. He's down in Florida. Huge MAGA fan. If you're familiar with any of my shorts, I have him on a lot of them because I think he kind of, I don't want to say represents every type of MAGA follower, but I think he's kind of the extreme one, and he has a voice, or he has a platform to spew out a lot of the BS that he says. And it's just fascinating how his listeners just kind of wholeheartedly believe any and everything that he says. You know, me, I like to question everything. That's what being a moron gets you. You know, you ask a lot of questions. But he had a segment on today. See how my sound. Make sure we are okay. We good. But he had this segment on. He's been he's talking about Joe Biden interview with NBC and how Joe Biden apologized for saying illegal immigrant over undocumented immigrant or undocumented alien. And he said, literally, he jumped. And I made a little short about it. I'm gonna show it here in a minute. But I was saying, like, when I called in, well, I'm gonna show that too in a minute. I was just like, the speculation is mind blowing that you have. And he kind of, I'm not speculating. But nevertheless, I mean, like, we all, especially here on YouTube, it's a lot of speculations until we can get the firm proof that we need. You know what I'm saying? And I understand it. But see, I think a lot of people don't really get the gist of that. Let me say hi to everybody real quick. Oh Lord, the Baby Show guy haunts my ears. Salty crackhead. It is the salty crackhead. That's the white dude, right? Who he crazy, but he is hilarious. He's kind of like a younger version of RBR. Hey guys, hey, just wanted to say thank you guys for coming in. I got a little background in the back. How y'all like that? Y'all like that? Is that cool? I mean, you know, because people don't like Kim, and I want you to speculate on how I look. This is me, 46 years of it. Thank you guys. Appreciate that. He has a voice like Eduardo. he be having me roll. He kind of seems like that type kid that just gets upset at everything. No time. It's my off day, man. It's my off day. I took the day off. I won't say it's my off day, but I took the day off. But no time, man. Not yet. Nah, not yet. Not until. He is. He's a little scary, but he's hilarious. Hot Flag is in here. He's a true Biden supporter. But we're gonna get to that. Just like some of the things, maybe I should play the short. Then this is just a part of the speculation that dude was doing. Some of the things he said, you know what I'm saying? Like, I would never be that loyal to the Democratic Party, or any party for that matter. And if anything, if I'm in that party, I should have I want to say the first, but the biggest right to question that party, especially if I'm amongst it, because you're representing me and I'm representing you. So I think us questioning each other shouldn't be a problem, but you can never question anything that they say. And he was literally like, yeah. And man, I want to thank y'all so much for the likes, the subscribes, and the shares. We are currently at 2,136 subscribers, but we got to get them. Watch hours up. That's why we're doing this right here, so we can get monetized. Right? We got the subscribers. Now we just got to get those watch hours up and start doing a little bit more. But let me show you guys this short real quick. And just like I've been watching them for a while, of course. And look, we almost at like a little bit, almost a little bit, 140,000 views away from 1 million views, man. Let me show y'all this reel. Little brag, yeah, little brag. DG, how do you think that Trump is really the only choice? Like, and this is what I'm saying. Like, up until January 6th, I wouldn't say he's a good candidate, but I'm saying he would have been able to be on the bill in my eyes. But when he did that January 6th stuff, it totally negated him from being in office. Period. When you lie. And then he's gonna say he didn't lie. He didn't know that he lost, and that's even worse. If you don't know that you lost, and you're the most powerful man or the most powerful leader in the world at the time. You know what I mean? Like, you can't have it both ways. What's going on? Wake and bake. Appreciate the pull, but I'm saying you can't have it both ways. You can't say that that they stole the election, but I can't prove it. And you're the most powerful man in the world. Like, you know what I'm saying? You the one saying that when Obama was in office, he was able to get the FBI to make up something and then spy him. And you telling me that you have hard proof and you still can't prove it? That's what I'm saying. And for him to continue on with this lie, the one thing that separates our country from all of the rest of the country is that transfer of power, that peaceful transfer of power. This is my selfie stick, sorry. And when Trump broke that, he really, I want to say he broke the nation, but he splintered the nation with that. Because on the one hand, I understand why he did it for a political reason. Because if he went to that ceremony, it would have delegitimized all the things that he was saying about the election being stolen. Because he would agree that Joe Biden had won the election, and the supporters wouldn't be supporting him right now. So I'm not saying he's right for doing it, but I understand why he did it. Because he didn't do anything. No, what do you believe he did? So the fake electors, he didn't do that? He didn't conspire to do with the fake electors here in Georgia, Nevada, Michigan, Wisconsin. I mean, he had fake electors ready to go. And then he tried to get Mike Pence to negate the actual vote. When the only thing that Mike Pence is supposed to do as vice president is count those votes. He's not supposed to question them or anything. He's just supposed to count. That's it. And see, that's what I'm saying. Y'all keep pushing his goalposts back. And like, You can't be the leader of the free world and then lose 60 cases and then continue to spout that the election was stolen from. And that's kind of saying, yeah, you're not familiar with the fake electors. That's why, what's my man's name down here in Georgia being charged? It's like this, begins with a B. But it's just plenty, G. It's plenty fake electors. I won't say plenty, but like I know Nevada, here in Georgia, Michigan, and I want to say Wisconsin. And it might have been some in Pennsylvania, but that's what the case is pretty much down here in Georgia. But it's Chesapeake or Chesapeake, but he's a lawyer and he's working with Georgia and Nevada about the fake electors that Trump and them tried to. Are you familiar with the fake electors in Nevada? You familiar with that, Gigi? If it was rigged, it was rigged. But you have to prove that. You can't. That's what I was talking about speculation. Like you can believe something, but without the proof, it's just a belief. You know what I mean? What's going on, She? Great show this morning, man. Appreciate the pull up. And guys, if you have a channel and you want to drop it in the chat, by all means, drop it at any given time that you want to. You know what I mean? Well, I kind of look too bad. I'm starting to feel myself in the camera. No, let me stop. But as I was saying, like, you just can't do stuff like that. Being a leader of the free world. And I know, like, okay, let's see what Gigi said. I think it was fake on the Democratic side. There was a lot of, like, what fake thing that they do? And that's the thing. That Gigi, that has to tell you how inept of a leader he is. If you are the president at the time and you let the Democrats steal the election for you when you said they're going to steal the election all during your campaign, all during those rallies, they're going to steal the election from you. And then you let them steal the election from you. I don't think you should be a good leader. I mean, I don't think you should be president, do you? Okay. Miss Carol, she's level-headed. Even though we might not agree on some things, she's still level-headed. So I want to hear what she got to say to you. No, I'm just messing with you. Oh, thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you, for the chat. And Phil, is that the new channel? Let me invite you up real quick so you can drop your channel in the chat. Please, everybody, Miss Fam from the Cloud, she just started a new channel. If y'all could go and support her, I appreciate it. That's so much, man. Let's get at least 11 new subscribers here in the next 20 minutes. Man, that would be so awesome of y'all. But make sure y'all drop your channel in the chat. I just modded you up. Drop your channel, we can get you some subscribers. She's doing her thing on the manosphere front, so to speak. And that manosphere. Ooh, it's getting worse and worse. But the women, man, y'all doing some things too. But I'm not going to even get into the dating thing because she is a case. Okay, but let's get back to what Carol was saying. I'm sorry. That compliment threw me off a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Blowing the old man's mind. He did. I don't know, Khan. This is what Carol said. I don't know, Khan. In my opinion, the whole J6 thing was deliberate setup of entrapment to tie the Patriot Act, red flag. See, I could dig that if the Democrats had lost, but that was the day that they were commencing their win. They were signifying their win with the signature. With the counting of the electors. It was going to be basically Donald Trump 2-week notice. Because you remember that happens on January the 6th. And the 20th is when the new president takes the lead. So it was basically like his 2-week notice. And I think that's what a lot of people keep forgetting. Like we're so focused on what happened, but what was actually supposed to be happening was the beginning of the transfer of power, the peaceful transfer of power was taking place on January 6th. You know what I mean? Like I'm saying, like I want to say he would have been a good president without the January 6th incident. I still don't think he would have been a good president. I don't think he did any. I mean, he's a great showman. He can talk a lot of smack, but there's nothing to back him up. And everybody be like his policy, but nobody can name a policy that's still in effect that helps us today as everyday Americans at Trump time. Because the taxes expirations, I want to say. Kelly Cash, who was a black man who was I'm familiar with him. He did some time, didn't he? Because of that. And that's another thing. Like he set all those people up. Like even when they were rioting, after a few hours, He could have easily said, no, stop, y'all. Stop. Don't go in there. We're going to prove it another way. But if you see, a lot of MAGA folks y'all got to look at the totality of everything that happened from November, let's say the 4th or 5th, till January 6th. All those things that Trump was doing in the interval, and that speech, and that date, January 6th, it was just a culmination of all those things. He did stop. But he's not even a good businessman. Even with that, like, you familiar with Trump Steaks, Trump Airlines, Trump Water, Trump Ties? All those things fell over. And then he had, this is when I knew Trump wasn't a good businessman. He had a casino in Atlantic City. So he had the beach, he had New York, and at the time, he was dealing with Mike Tyson, who was the greatest boxer at the time. So Trump had all these avenues to make billions of dollars off this casino. And he had a surplus when he bought it, but he ended up defaulting on it and putting it in a bankruptcy. A casino. Like, how you lose money on a casino? You at the beach. You in the tri-state area. There's no way you should lose money. Like, I know you don't have to invest money. You have to spend money. And I think he wanted the money right back. But you might get some of it right back in the casino. But just the over, like, you're killing the house killed. He would have really been rich and powerful if he would have just, you know what I'm saying, grinded it out with that hotel. But he literally destroyed that hotel and that area. Well, not all of it. He wasn't like the number one factor, but you know, the casinos. That's another story. But I'm saying, to be a businessman and to fold so many times, it shows me you're not a good businessman. His father basically lended him like $200 million. I think it was $2 million at the time. But if we go with what's it called? Not the fluctuation, but the strength of the dollar at the time, it would almost been him like getting $200 million. And he ran through it. Like, how you run through all that money, bro? Like, you should have been invested. You could have saved, you know what I'm saying, a couple $100,000. Say, we ain't gonna touch this for 10 years. We just gonna let it grow. No, but I'm saying, he was Trump at the time, man. Trump Casino, there was no way to stop him, man. And then I think it was almost that transition sheet when the mob was leaving Atlantic City. That's why he kind of came in and took it over. He reinvigorated New York City. What? When did he do this? See, that's what sometimes, Gigi, I want to say I believe RBR, but you know, you got to take RBR with a grain of salt in itself. But come on, Gigi, it does seem like you're a Trump supporter no matter what. And I'm not saying you're wrong for that, because if you do that shit, but I'm not really a Biden fan either. Yes, the Tupac. I'm hoping that. See, this is my hope, Carol. I was hoping that we ended up destroying the Republican Party, then double it back and coming back for the Democrat Party, and we just be Americans who vote. Like, I absolutely believe. I don't think there should be any political party. For somebody, I don't know. But maybe not any. It should be vastly. It should be vastly more. But that's. Yeah, I mean, but see, a lot of those properties ain't even like. That's what he kind of, in some aspects of being business, he's smart, because what he do, he'll lease his name out, because his name is recognized no matter what. Like, and then think about that base that you have with the MAGA folks. If you have Trump's name, so I understand the marketing ability that his name has. Yeah, see, yeah. Like, I mean. Like, I think you got a little bit more wiggle room as a businessman compared to a president. You know what I'm saying? Because what's going on, Dangerous Music? Appreciate the pull up, man. Let me get you a Rich too, man. Please, Dangerous Music, go and support him, y'all. Please. Hold on. There we go. Yeah. Dangerous, yes, man. And Dangerous Music, he showing support, showing love to a brother. So we appreciate you for pulling up. And man, we always suggest here that you can drop your channel anytime in the chat, and hopefully people will go and support it. We hoping that they do. I mean, I'm hoping that they do. I'm hoping we support each other, even though we might have opposing views, but that shouldn't divide us. That should bring us together more because we can learn something from each other. You dig what I'm saying? You know what I mean? But see, even that book, Gigi, even that book, he didn't even write that book. The Art of the Deal, if that's what you're talking about. He didn't even write that book. And then I do remember, but I think it was the perception of Trump. He did look like money. We all thought that he came from like, yes, it's always good to have opposing views. Man, you get to learn different perspectives. And I always like doing that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like literally a chef taught me it's more than one way to cook the egg. So it's not saying that my process is better than yours or yours is better than mine. It's just a different process. You dig what I'm saying? So, you know, shock in the building. What's going on with my hold on, y'all. What's going on, Shock, man? I'm so sorry. I didn't even see. What's going on, Shock? Appreciate the pull up, man. Here talking BS. Major BS. The forever purge is being set up as we speak. I hope not, Karen. I got to get it together. I got to start working out, taking my vitamins, praying in, get my workout on. I got to get on my I Am Legend shit, if that's the case. I got to get on my I Am Legend. Oh, man, I appreciate that, man. But usually people, we try to get a couple people to go and check out other people's things. But like I said, you can always drop your channel in the chat for the replay. Hopefully somebody will be watching the replay and they'll go and shout you out. You said, but see, and that's another thing. I've been seeing a lot of MAGA folks be down with this Russia thing. Putin didn't do anything wrong. Like he invaded another country. Trump is shit. You're absolutely right. He's shit. If you can't see that, you can't see it. If you see it, you see it. But the proof is in the pudding. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like he touts he built 450 miles of wall when technically he only built 51%. He had the other refurbished. Now, would it be that hard to say that? Would it be that hard to say that? And then the only thing you have to say is I pulled funds for the military to build this part of the wall. And on immigration, I think Trump doesn't have a leg to stand on after the border deal was killed by him because he wanted to use it for a political issue in this upcoming campaign or general election. But that just shows that's another reason to show that he doesn't care about this country. He only cares about himself. I mean, when you have Republicans and Democrats coming together, because that's what we ultimately want in America is for the parties who run the country to work together and compromise and get things done. Like, and I know if that happens, one side is not going to get everything that they want. Compared, you know what I'm saying, and vice versa. But they're compromising. They say, okay, we're going to take this out, and we don't, you know what I'm saying, give you that. We're going to take that out, and you give us this. You know what I mean? Like, it's a working thing. And for Trump to stop that, and then he stopped it, and a lot of MAGA folks don't even know what was in it. Like the 100 new drug fentanyl detecting machines, the process of seeking I was about to say insane asylum. Is it insane asylum? It's asylum, not insane asylum. I'm thinking of the crazy folk. But to get asylum in the U.S., it used to take 5.5 to 6 years to even go to court. They dropped it down to 6 months. Like, what Republican and Democrat, and that's what I'm saying. This was a bipartisan bill that the Republicans, this is most of the stuff in that about the border was things that Republicans wanted prior to 4 months. No, I'm telling the crazy little Miss. Maybe you still gonna keep your wrench even though you think I'm crazy. I'm not crazy. I'm a moron, all right? I'm a moron. I'm not crazy, but I know a crazy guy. I know a few crazy guys. But like that's what I'm saying. Like that border bill, like Trump and MAGA folks, and really even Republicans don't have a leg to stand on with that. With them saying that, because they allow Trump, who isn't even in the government, to tell them what to do with their government. You know what I'm saying? That would have helped the American people. And then, so that's what I don't understand. Y'all didn't like the fact that with the 100 fentanyl detecting drug machines, 4,000 new more agents. And I think they were hiring 200 plus judges. And and then the same asylum, the process was trickled down from 6 years to 6 months. Like, and President, if you watch, I'm sure you guys didn't watch it, but I'm when he was talking in the State of the Union, and he said a lot of the reasons why people will pay mules or will pay the people to bring them, what are they called, coyotes, when they pay the coyotes $8,000 for them to bring them up here is because they know they have 6 years before they go to see a judge. But that changes if you know you only got 6 months, right? You wouldn't pay $8,000 if you only have a chance to be here for 6. It's 5,000, GG, and it's after I think you got two or three consecutive days of people entering the border over 5,000. But with the stats that we have now, they would have easily reached that within 3 to 4 days, within a week. So the border would have been shut down. So what are you saying? You're not gonna get everything. And I think that's what we have to remember. That we're not gonna get everything that we want, being Democrats or being Republicans. You're gonna have to compromise and let some things go. I like how people refer to MAGA like it's bad. Make America great again. It's a go, people, and people are passionate about that. But I think a lot of white people say make America great again is a bad thing because he didn't make America great. And then it comes from the Ku Klux Klan Grand Wizard who used to say that a lot, like make America great. And when he was talking about make America great, he was talking about eliminating, you know what I'm saying, black people, Hispanics, not eliminating, but getting them out of the country. Hence, make America great again. We get rid of those people and we can make America great. So that's why I don't believe it. But that's just me, I'm more right. What do I do? The sick part is so many women and young girls end up here pregnant. No, see, I don't think that's right. I definitely don't. I think sex trafficking is. How didn't he make America great again? You think we're more divided or more united since Trump? That's how he didn't make America great again. Like as a country, and I'm not saying Joe Biden is doing anything better. Absolutely not. But I don't even think Trump has the capacity to realize that he's not making America good. They have to give the NGOs. Who's NGOs? Who's the NGOs? I'm lost on that NGO. I mean, like the infrastructure bill that he never did, the healthcare plan that he never did, and my favorite, the platinum plan. Like, just think about that. If Trump would have actually passed that platinum plan, he would have got a lot more black people down with him, because he would have been literally the first president to carve out a spot for black Americans. It would have literally been the first. That would have garnered him 20+% of the vote. But instead of doing all that, he then go to carry it in front of us like, yeah, come here and get it, blackies. You ain't black if you don't vote for the platinum plan. If you don't vote for me. And then when he goes to, I'm totally getting off point, because we're supposed to be talking about the speculation from Brian and Craig. But no, this is good. And man, thank y'all so much. We got 13 people in the building. Maybe I should start camming up more. What you think? Ain't nobody know any KKK, but nobody's scared of it. Ain't nobody know no KKK members. It's kind of hard to know them when they got on masks, right? But this particular KKK leader didn't have on his back. But let me ask you a question there, little Miss Maybe. Why do you think that the Ku Klux Klan wore a mask? I think so. You know what? I don't think it initially started out for that, but I think, you know what? So let's highlight this. Let me think. So we're gonna think on that one. So you think that MAGA is based on wanting to go back to the KKK? I don't think the KKK was in power, but they were secretly in power. See, that's the thing. That's why they wore those masks. So you wouldn't recognize the judge or the mayor or the banker or the chief of police when they were doing their mischievous deeds. So That's kind of a hard one because the KKK hides in they hide in the, you know what I'm saying? In the dark of nights under those white sheets, so to speak. This my Malcolm X quote right here. Now I'm starting to read the chat. But no, where are the KK guys at? I mean, do they specifically have to be in the Klan, or do they just have to be for white Christian nationalists? Not even Christian, just white nationalists. Or not white nationalists. I'm sorry. White supremacy. White supremacy, my sinners. Like, it's a lot of those groups. They don't all just hang under one umbrella. And that's kind of the tricky part about it. Like, if I'm a KKK and you're a Nazi, we don't have to be in the same clique to have the same goal. You know what I'm saying? Right? That's kind of how it works. Like, but like KKK, would you agree that KKK and Nazis are under the umbrella of white supremacy? How about that, Little Miss Maybe? Where do you get that name from, Little Miss Maybe? We're curious about that. So why are the people supporting Trump because of, you think? And let me ask you a question. Do you hate Obama? No. The reason why I say this is, I don't want to say it's a conspiracy, but like, it's kind of almost been laid out. Like, when Obama was in, think about how right when you get talking about it. I'm way behind. Yeah, I am. I'm way behind. I've been just talking so much, man. It's kind of hard to keep up. My apologies, y'all, because we're supposed to be getting to this speculation, but the chat is so intriguing. Me and Little Miss Maybe. Maybe we'll open up the panel here in a second. I think we will. I gotta remember how to do it. Oh, I see. But no, I just think sometimes, man, like, it's a coalition, and it doesn't like they have to be joined. Like, they know the end goal, and they can just kind of wink. Gotcha, buddy. You dig what I'm saying? So it's almost that. And like I was saying, in the era of Obama, the right-wing media totally made, I think, Republicans afraid of Obama. You know what I mean? But yeah, back in the 90s, we all got along. Nobody in my high school was about race. No. You sure we all got along in the 90s? You remember the OJ verdict? You remember Rodney King? Really? We all got along in the 90s. But you know what? I think I got this what's it called? This theory in my head. That's what it is. A theory in my head about how OJ and Obama changed the perspective of, I don't want to say change the perspective of white people, because that's so, but I just think in those 20 years that span, because I want to say OJ was acquitted like in 95, right? He was acquitted in 1995, 96, somewhere around there. But within not even 20 years, 2008, Obama was elected. So just think about that. Because and the only reason why I say this is because I had a white sociology teacher back in high school when the OJ trial was going. I will never ever forget this, right? We're talking about the trial, like this, how big the trial was. He's a sociology teacher. So we talking about the trial, yada yada. And we ended up saying, okay, we're gonna bet if OJ loses, we get a pizza party. We ain't gotta do no work for it. And if they know we had, and if they didn't, oh, it did. You must be real young. It definitely did. It separated us. And this is the story the story I'm spilling right now is going to explain why I think that this is not a fact or anything that's been proven. This is just my theory. This is me speculating now, because I can speculate too, right? But during that, when the verdict was reached and OJ was found not guilty, do you know my sociology teacher didn't say one word to us? He didn't say one word to us that whole day. And as a matter of fact, he told me specific, because I'm smart. I was smart ass back then too. He said, "Get out of my face." I mean, he was red all day. And I'm saying like a lot of people, a lot of white people. Oh, you 44, you little young jitterbug. So you do remember. But so if you do, you remember when that verdict came out and how the black people were screaming and shouting, and how the white people were disappointed and they couldn't believe this? Yes, they were definitely lit. We had some good discussion. I look tired. Do I? I look tired, man. Well, I can't say how you look, man, because we've never seen you. I came up, man. You just talk behind the avatar, amigo. No, let me stop. No, that was racist. That was racist. Prejudice, not racist, because I have that power. You said the OJ trial wasn't about race. Are you sure? Are you sure? Come on, man. Are you sure? It was absolutely about race. And because OJ, you know, it's the funny thing, OJ in himself is a fascinating case, because OJ was the first black athlete or black celebrity that was allowed into that white circle, so to speak. You think of, like, he was the first athlete to sign a major deal with a company, Hertz. When he was running through the airport renting Hertz cars. He was like the first. He was, I won't say indoctrinated, but he was allowed into those white people, into that white circle, when a lot of black people weren't. And then OJ learned that circle and then used it against them. You know what I mean? So I just he's a fascinating figure in my mind. I really think not that he hurt black people or anything like that, but it's I dropped the wrong one. My fault. No. This is the one. Let me take that. Where's the other banner? Hold on a second, guys. Give me 1 second. Okay, there we go. That's a little bit better, right? But no, I just think he knew the game and he played the game. And I think when some white folks saw that, they said, oh, so now black people kind of know and it was literally like, I think black people realized, okay, it ain't really about our color, it's about how much money we got and how we can, you know what I'm saying? Because that's what OJ did. He used his money and his clout. And I don't think white people like that. And then think, not even 20 years later, so a black man with OJ learned how to manipulate the laws for his benefit. And then not even 20 years later, a black man, Obama, was making those laws. So I think it was just a little bit scary for some white people. Not all, definitely not all, but I just think somewhere, I don't recall anyone being mad. Everyone was talking down on those institutions. What you mean? You seem like a really nice guy, but I feel you're misinformed and you only see. Are you sure? You know, it's a funny thing. I have Democrats who say that I'm misinformed. So like, that's how I think I'm right in the middle, because I know some Democrats who don't like the things that I'm saying, and then and most Republicans don't like the things that I'm saying. So I think I'm right in the middle there, right in the middle. But I don't think it's black lens; it's an American lens. You know what I'm saying? No, let me stop. But let's get to this call real quick. We've been spouting. Thank you guys so much for joining us. But I called this gentleman earlier. Yes, thank you, Kay. You know what I mean? Like, but that's how you learn. Like, I don't want to say ruffling people's feathers, but get under their skin a little bit. You know. Yes, man. I like talking to people, especially if we don't disagree. I mean, if we disagree on things, because, like I said, you can learn their perspective and then understand why they come. Like I understand in a sense why a lot of MAGA folks are drawn to Trump. Like I said, with how the right wing media treated Obama back then, I would understand why you are so fearful. Because, like they said, he's coming to change the religion. He's coming to change your guns. He was a Muslim, like all those things that they did to put that fear in the Republican Party. I think this is an outcome, and Trump is an outcome of that. And like when they saw him, he was kind of the John Wayne, the knight in shining armor, here to rescue good old American. Good old Miss Liberty. You know what I mean? So a part of me understands it. And it's just like, I don't know, it's fascinating for some odd reason to me. Like, it's weird. Like, I'm like, no, no. What I'm saying is that some white people were afraid that Obama was going to fundamentally change this country. Remember, because that's what a lot of Republican pundits were saying. And I think it just wanted to, like, 8 years of that, it's going to seep in. I'm looking through an American lens. I'm looking through the lens of a moron. I'm a moron. But I'm conscious of let's read the thing. So far, you're saying that white people vote MAGA because we want white power. That we were mad because OJ was black and got away with a crime. I think I'm just talking about my experience. I can't speak for every black person's experience, but I'm just saying, especially with my sociology teacher who he was cool the whole semester before OJ and all that, like he would interact with us and yada yada, but after that he was a little distant for a little bit. So like I'm saying, like, and I don't think some white people do it intentionally. They don't even know it. It's almost like a reactionary thing. The only time you really appreciate your breathing is when you can't do it, right? Or so, I mean, most people, you know what I'm saying? But when you guys were there, you realize how important it is. I don't know where that came from. Obama left U.S. into recessions. Wait, what? Gigi, that makes no sense. Then how did Trump have the highest the lowest job unemployment and job growth? If it was recession, he would have had to come back for that, Gigi. No. Obama left Trump with a surplus. I can't remember how much the surplus was. But then Trump turned around and put 1/4 of our national debt into his coffers under his presidency. Yes, it is, man. You can look at that. Makes no sense, man. Because if it was a recession, then Trump wouldn't have had those great numbers. Because he's just inheriting what Obama did, just like Obama inherited what Bush did with the housing market. So that makes no sense. Come on, man. Yeah. Obama, you know what I'm saying? I don't make no money ever, man. I ain't got no kids. I don't make no money. They take all my tax. But the economy tank. When did the economy tank, Gigi? When did the economy tank? When? Give me the year. So it was 2015, 2000. It couldn't have been 2006. No, I don't remember that. Garcia, I don't even want you on our street. So why would I want? Why would I want them here? Why would I don't even want you on our streets. I think you should be sent back to Casa de Playa. No, I'm just messing around. Get back to Mexico, past the wires, SA. No, I'm just messing. Yes, they absolutely do. Like, I don't understand. I don't think it was smart for Obama to bail out the banks or the auto industry. They should have let them fail. They definitely. I was hold on. Let me switch it up real quick, guys. Man, we gotta get to this topic real quick. Wait a minute, GT. Obama would have been remembered as the worst president if not for Biden. Little Miss Maybe, did you read that comment? Yeah. So the white man saved Obama. The white man saved Obama. Oh my God, Gigi, you are hilarious, man. I appreciate you. I appreciate his counterpoint, though, like, because it keeps us balanced, right? Because you can easily hold on, Gigi, he did what now? What did he do? But this recession thing, Gigi, you're gonna have to drop that in the chat, where Obama put us in the recession. Please drop that in the chat. But let's get to this call real quick. We're gonna get to it real quick. I'm about to share it right now. So we can Okay. Okay, hold on that real quick. His foreign policy, his domestic policy. That was he did to people in the country by doing international race relations. How did he destroy race relations, bro? If anything, he had to be the most measured president in our times. And I was talking to a friend of mine about this, like how Trump can basically say in anything at any given moment, like he could kill somebody on Fifth Avenue and his supporters would still be down. You think Obama could have said anything like that? All right, you enjoy breakfast. You enjoy breakfast. You will. You getting out tomorrow. You stay strong, all right? Get you some rest. I appreciate you pulling up. Please, everybody, send your prayers out to Carol. She is recovering. Hopefully she's doing better and she's doing better and hopefully she'll be released tomorrow. All right, we're gonna visualize Carol leaving the hospital. All right, y'all. So appreciate you pulling up. He should have brought people together, but he saw division as a way to get. He tried to bring people together, GG. But like I said, y'all that's how entrenched that right media, that right wing media has got y'all. Like they're in your heads. 8 years of talking bad about Obama, and now he's done. Like you're to the point where you said he had a recession. A recession, man. Come on, man. When Obama had a recession? A recession? What? But let's get to this real quick. But like I had dropped it. Maybe I should show the short version. Well, usually right-wing media is on the radio. But nevertheless, you never heard it. So you just started listening to right. You only listen to the left now. Come on, Chief. Even I listen to right-wing media, man. You have to. You have to. You can't just get your source. You can't just echo chamber your way into information. That's not going to be helpful to any of us. But come on, guys. Let me get into this real quick. I want to, because this is crazy. I ended up calling him some of the stuff that maybe I should play this. Do this. Because, let's play this one real quick. Come on. What's going on? There we go.
What's going on there?
Hear that? You can't really hear it.
I have this word, and I try to speculation. It's the forming of a theory or conjecture without firm evidence. Now, the reason why I'm bringing up this definition is this.
First hour, and I don't say this lightly because I believe it's true. Democrats believe women who are Republican, like Nancy Mace, when they've been raped, they're not victims. In fact, they really deserve it because they're conservative and they support Trump. So,
but wait, there's even more.
They had on Friday, I promise you, a major meeting that Obama was a part of. Joe messed up. He called this rapist murderer of Lincoln Riley an illegal. Our constituents are very upset. What can we do? And they came up.
What's going on there?
Yeah. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. moRON, I appreciate it. But like I was saying, so I heard that. And I said, man, the speculations. It's fabulous. But I ended up calling it. And now we're going to take a look at that. Man, it's crazy. And this dude, like, he literally said one time, Donald Trump is the smartest man. And whatever he says, you have to listen to him. And this dude loves Trump more than I think he loves his wife. But that's enough. But I ended up calling.
Received to the best of my ability. All right, you're on the air. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hey, this is Ryan from Atlanta. How you guys doing this morning? I'm good. I was just wondering, it just seems like, I think Brian is speculating a lot this morning about President Obama and Joe Biden having a secret Friday staff meeting at the White House.
That's not what I...
Nah, he didn't say a secret private staff. Of course I added a little in just to be a little, get under his skin a little bit, because that's what I do. But he nevertheless, as you said, as you can see, he said Obama was in the meeting about this, about Joe using a wrong term. Like in the interview with Jonathan Caper, I believe that's his name, from NBC. Joe Biden apologized, but they're gonna say it in the show. We'll just keep watching.
Not what I said. That was not what I said.
Well,
Yes, you did.
No, let me. I didn't.
and then this is another thing. He doesn't. When you get on his show, he'll turn you down. Like, so the audience can't hear what you're saying, but he and Steve can. And that's what he's doing to me. So like when you don't hear me talking, I'm saying stuff. You gonna hear him say, if you let me get, if I can get in a word in edgewise, because I'm saying stuff, but he doesn't let the listeners hear that. And that's another fatal flaw with this echo chamber MAGA mentality. But let's continue.
I didn't say. In fact, I said Biden wasn't a part of it. He's out of it. They. It is an edge. If you stop talking, and if you,
I'm talking.
and if you, no, you hold on. If you would stop interrupting every syllable, I'll explain what I'm doing, then disagree with it. So it sounds like meaningful disagreement, not just Brian Craig derangement syndrome. We know that Obama's running the show because Trump says so all the time, and he knows everybody involved. When Biden's,
But you see what I'm saying? Even in that, Donald Trump knows that Obama is president because he knows people involved. So Donald Trump knows people involved in the Democratic Party who are plotting to make Obama the leader, and he still can't prove it. Like, do you see what I'm saying? Like with this MAGA stuff, they will say any and everything, and that's the problem now. Like I say, any and everything just to be right.
said illegal about this rapist murder of Lincoln Riley on Thursday, it caused a lot of problems. In fact, Pelosi was even talking about it that night. And then Saturday, this interview comes out. This is educated speculation that there was a meeting on Friday. How can we do damage control on this?
But he speculated. And what education does he have to speculate? But do you see that? Like, I've never even heard of that. I just heard that educated speculation. What? See, do you see what I'm saying, though? Do you see what I'm saying? They will say anything.
Yes. Obama had to be a part of it because this is a big deal. And having him apologize to a rapist.
He had to be a part of it. Man, this is my theory on Obama running the White House. He don't care. He don't care, man. He's out. And he wants to. He's living his best life, him and his wife, in a $70 million house in the Hampton VAs. They traveling the world. They doing speeches, man. That's the last thing. I'm sure. The last thing he's concerned about is Biden being president. Biden not being able to run the country. Like he can call him at any time. That's what I know they're gonna go back to when Obama said if he could secretly run the third term from his basement. But come on, God. Obama was speculating on that, right? But nevertheless, let's continue. Let me finish this.
This murderer is a very big deal as president of the United States. The upper level people would be in on it. Jill Biden, Obama, Jean-Pierre, Joe Scarborough.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna just let it play because I question it.
Bro, those types.
Joe Scarborough is a Republican. But he came to the secret meeting to get Joe Biden back on track because he used the word illegal instead of undocumented. This is the only dude I know who's making a big whoop about the word undocumented and illegal. I don't even hear Democrats being that upset about it. Like when I was watching politics over the weekend, I didn't hear one Democrat saying Joe Biden shouldn't have said illegal. I don't think it's as big deal as they're making it out to be. But they have to make little things. Like my godfather used to say this to his daughter. You are the best at making mountains out of molehills. And that's what the Republicans do, or the MAGA folks. They make mountains out of molehills. And they get mad when people can see through the mountain of bullshit.
Wait, hold on a second, guys. Did you say Joe Scarborough at the meeting too? Did you say Joe Scarborough?
Why don't you just say something instead of just being like, why don't you? You're vacuous. You're vacuous.
I'm vacuous.
Your president, apologized to a rapist murderer. What do you have to say about that? What? No, not calm down. He apologized to a rapist murderer.
Answer. Yeah, calm down.
Go ahead, sir. Go ahead.
I see he literally just said Trump told us that Obama's in charge. That doesn't make it a fact because Trump told.
Trump is in the loop, okay? He has sources. He's a president. He knows everybody. He's an insider. He knows. You're in Atlanta, Georgia. One of your Georgia.
You see what I'm saying? He said that Trump is in the inside of the Democratic Party. How is Trump on the inside of the Democratic Party when they literally just destroyed him? Like, do you see what I'm saying, y'all? You don't see it? Come on, Gigi. I know you're not really a big Obama fan, or we're gonna call him Obama Biden or Biden fan. I know, but you don't think this is just a little bit crazy?
Georgians was murdered by an illegal, and Biden apologized to the rapist murderer. What is your comment about what Biden did?
Trump inside the Democratic Party.
Open phones is on Friday, not Monday. Tell me how you feel as a Georgian about Lincoln Riley.
It's sad that she was murdered.
It's sad. I had to ask. Now, the president of the United States apologized to the murdering rapist for calling him illegal. What's your comment on that?
That's what I'm saying. You speculate. Did he apologize? I'm saying no.
Who did he call? It's not speculation. Let me pull it up.
See how mad he's getting? You see how
The guy, he's talking about the rapist murderer. Let me pull it
Now, like I said, Biden didn't
up.
apologize.
Yes. Who apologizes to a murdering rapist?
Surprise on your face when you walked into the chamber and you saw Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene. It was priceless. You feigned shock at seeing her.
You watch Tim Pool?
During your
Tim Pool
response
is just
to her
like this dude.
heckling of you,
Just like
you used the word
younger.
illegal when talking about the man who allegedly killed
Just like
Lincoln Riley.
At-
I'm an undocumented person. I shouldn't have used the word.
I shouldn't have used the language. He's apologizing to the rapist murderer.
He's
How's
apologizing.
that rapist, sir?
Language.
You're looking bad, sir.
No, he apologized for the language he used.
He called him an illegal. He's a rapist murderer of one of your fellow Georgians.
And he
Why don't you just back out gracefully on this, sir?
I'm not going to calm down.
and see that's the problem. Like, dude was never charged. He hasn't been charged with rape or anything like that. He's speculating again that he wanted to rape her. He said this in the show. I'm not going. We only got like a few more seconds of this. But yeah, he said in the show that he might not have raped her, but he wanted to rape her. How does he know that? How does he know that? Speculation.
Why should I calm down? When have you heard a president apologize to a rapist murderer before? Yeah, and Steve can't hear you. Goodbye. We'll be right back.
So you see how mad he gets? Any day though, you can tell, Brian. Any day he's ready to debate, I'm ready. Cause like the things that he say, I wouldn't even need to do any research. I could just debunk it right on the spot. Right on the spot. It's too. But thank you so much, Steve Kane and Brian Craig, for your ridiculous views. Okay, stop sharing that for a little bit. Get back to stream,
Insane.
Yeah, he went crazy on me on that one, didn't he, guys? But no, we appreciate him going crazy like that, because without that, there would be no show today, right? There would be no show today. But I mean, I really think I'm gonna have to go back to the call, to the Georgia call. I'm gonna have to go back to the Georgia call. Let me get it back together. Sorry, y'all. We're gonna really have to go back to that Georgia call. If this is the stuff you're seeking out, then you're effed. What do you mean am I seeking out? Yeah, he definitely, man. That's what I be saying, y'all. That's what I be saying. Okay, there we go. He is definitely a white RBR. But that shows you. That shows you how extreme this party is now. If y'all acting like RBR, think about that, G. If you acting like RBR, don't you think it's time to be like, hold on, or people in the MAGA circle, a lot of them, especially the ones with the voice who can carry out the message, if they're acting like this, don't you think something's wrong with the party? What were you talking? Oh, what were you talking? You were talking to me. That's the whole point of it. The divisiveness. That's how we air out our differences, right? Our grievances as an American population. Like talking. But you know what? I kind of agree with you a little bit, Gigi. It has divided the country more now that we are more open with our Republican or our political decisions, and that we tell people about them. Because I can remember a Dave Chappelle joke when he said he was talking to his homeboy, and the gentleman was telling about having anal sex with his wife. Like, yeah, Dave, I'm just banging my wife, and then you know, and they're dookie shit. And Dave's like, yeah, but who you voting for? He's like, whoa, Dave, you're getting a little personal here, man. Why you keep asking me who I'm voting for? But the joke kind of went on like that. But I think it, you know, I would never judge anybody. I might think you're wrong. I might think we're wrong for voting for Donald Trump. But I mean, as an American, that is your right. And I have to allow you to have your rights. Because if I don't allow you to, not saying that I have the ultimate say so in your rights, but I'm saying if I'm upset that you have that right, what's deterring from the next person getting upset at me for having my rights? Like you believe whatever you want to believe. I just don't think I want you to vote for him though. You need $1 million. I need $100 million from you too before I vote for Donald Trump. When RBR gets that $100 million, then I vote for Trump. That's the only way I'm gonna vote for Trump. Because then the world is over if RBR gets that money. You realize? So we're gonna need a dictator like Trump to end RBR. But no, I think like they are one and the same. Not crazy, just I won't say crazy, but just indoctrinated. You're indoctrinated. I wouldn't say crazy. Some are crazy though. Some are crazy, and I won't say crazy, but they're just misinformed and led astray and ran amok. But Little Miss Debbie, look, I keep calling you Little Miss Debbie. Little Miss Maybe. If you want to come on the panel, just let me know. I'm going to be honest. You got to go. Of course I do. But I still can hear. I still can smell the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? But y'all don't have any of y'all. Just like dude said, Trump knows everything. And he's never been a politician, but he knows all these things. Like come on. Little Miss Maybe, one day you should I open up the panel for a little bit? How long have you been going? About an hour and 12. We'll do a few more minutes, right? Maybe we'll open up the panel. I think we're gonna start doing. And like I said, I haven't used the StreamYard in a while. I feel that. Man, I know people. I won't say in real life, but yeah, online you do find extreme. But I've been meeting a lot of extreme people. And don't have a big following. And like, no matter what you say to them, even when you present the facts, they're like, I don't care. Hillary did it. So that makes it okay for Trump to do it now. But you had a standard like nobody should be doing it. Shouldn't that bear for Trump as well? Shouldn't you be able to question what Trump's doing? You think y'all free? Think. Okay. Then name 2 things that President Trump has done wrong in his presidency. Or just one thing. Name 8 things that he's done wrong in his presidency that you disagree with. And that you can tell your MAGA brethren about. I would. But and then like they talk about Joe slurring. Trump he's slurring now too more than ever. He's confusing. Do I know any white people? My godparents were white. And I've got white friends, about 2 of them. So I know any white people by real life. this. And then I interact with a few of them on a daily basis when I'm at work. Yeah, I watched a little bit of the speech and a little bit of Biden's speech. They were yeah, I used to watch during his last campaign, the one he lost. I watched it, and the thing that got me the most is he would always say, "They're going to steal this election from me. They're going to steal this election from me. They're going to steal this election from me," and then he lets them steal the election from him. I mean, that's what I'm saying. You're not an effective leader if you watch somebody steal your hit. You knew this was going to happen 4 months ago. Because like I'm saying, all those rallies he was doing in the last few months of the campaign for 2020, he could have been preparing. Not like I said, if he would have told his voters to do mail-in voting, he would have had a better chance. I still don't think it would have been enough, though. I think a lot of people get sick of Trump, because it's all talk and no action now. You know what I mean? Like, you keep talking about the same thing over and over. You were done wrong. You know they stole the election. Ain't that beta male to be crying about something that happened 4 years ago? An alpha male would pick himself up and move on and not keep harboring on they stole the election from him. But like I said, you let them steal the election from you. You being the president at the time, and you not doing anything to protect our elections. Okay, Miss Debbie, what? I think Trump can be an asshole. I really don't like his character all the time. No, see? You see what I'm saying? I said name one thing, not his character. Name one thing. Okay, no. Sis, I appreciate that. I appreciate Miss Debbie. I kind of like you, kind of cool. We have to bring you in the show a little bit, boom, a little bit. Maybe. I said little Miss Debbie, didn't I? I'm so sorry. But I'm saying a policy that he's done. Like I can give you Biden's, the Ukraine at the age of Ukraine. I'm definitely sick of that as a Democrat. Definitely sick of it. You know what I mean? Like I think they should stop Israel, all their foreign aid. Like after, like literally pretty much after the pandemic, we should have been like, yo, we can't really afford to give anybody. Have you ever looked at the White House list? Have you ever looked at the White House list of all things Trump did? Well, right? You said white. You see how racial you make things? I'm messing with you, little Miss Baby. While he was in office. Yeah, and it's short. Like he did the tax credit, but that's expiring this year. But the one that he did for the billionaires and millionaires, that's going to go on. That's permanent. But the ones that he did for people making under, I think, $300,000 is ending this year. But you know, you know what? When I get off here, I'm gonna research it and I'm gonna go and look up some stuff on his accomplishment. But like I said, the infrastructure deal, the infrastructure week never happened. Healthcare never happened. The platinum plan never happened. That's the biggest thing. And you know what? I tell you this, little step. If Trump would have handled COVID a little bit better, he would have won the election. If he'd have came out March and said, yo, we're going to shut the country down for 3 or 4 months. And on July 4th, America's birthday, we're going to reopen back up stronger and better and making America great again. He would have definitely did better. He definitely. I'm sorry, I got to tell you. Definitely would have been. Is this some money? Did somebody send me some money? Probably. Nope. No money. That's just great. No money. No. But let me get back. Hold on. I'm looking over Trump policy, and there are a few that I'm on the fence. But even if I agree with all his policy, doesn't mean I can't do it for myself. No, definitely. But like I said, I just don't think, and not saying you, little Miss Debbie, but like I've talked to MAGA people who seem coherent, but at the end they still revert back to, I'm rolling with Trump no matter what. Even when you prove these things that Trump do, they say and that's what I'm saying. Like something has to be a little bit off. Like, and that's why I always go back to that. Obama kind of scared, or the right-wing media scared Republicans about Obama. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just like the Democrats are trying to scare folks about, Trump. So, it's all the same. Yes, we are rich. We're alive. Money doesn't make you. It doesn't make you a better person. It accentuates the qualities in you, good or bad, in my opinion. There is no right wing leader. So Fox is not right wing. Tim Pool is not right wing. Come on, man. America's Real Voice is not right. Newsmax is not right wing. Come on, man. Fox is not center right. Fox is definitely not center right because they're still down with Trump. There's no center right. They're trying to get viewers and advertisers. I understand what you're saying on that, but center right, no. Definitely. It's center left. Oh my God, man, Gigi, you gotta be from Canada if you think Tim Pool is center left. Man, are you crazy? Are you crazy? He keeps touting Civil. He keeps promoting Civil War. We're gonna have a Civil War. Trump does. Come on, man. Gigi, man. You gotta be smoking that shit. You gotta be smoking that shit. There's no way. I don't believe you. We need more people. So if Biden wins, you gonna move back to Mexico, man? To Mexico, Ben Garcia? We can do that. If Trump wins, I'll move to Haiti. But if Biden wins, you got to move back to Mexico. You want to do that? Can we do that, man? I watch all news. From the young, there's how you think I pulled off America's Real Voice? That's right wing Newsmax. I watch all of them with Steve Bannon, the War Room. I watch all of that. Gigi. I watch all of them. Man. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't think the left is 100% right all the time. I don't think the right is 100% right all the time. It's a deal. Now y'all hear it right here, right? We're gonna keep this. If Biden wins the presidency, Ben Garcia will be moving back to Mexico. And if he doesn't, I will move to Haiti. Okay. He said Tim Pool is not right wing. My God, man, that's crazy. That is crazy. You know who Emily Watson is? She's down with Sam Snead. They are left wingers. Emily Watson went on Tim Pool's show to debate him about the issues. Like, if they were both left wing, why would they debate each other? That makes no sense. Come on, man. Come on, Gigi. Come on, man. Don't prove RBR right. Come on, Gigi. Don't be like that. Man, AC, I just seen AC on the panel. So he good. AC good. I would assume. And he didn't mention anything about his Asian girlfriend. So it ain't like I inquired. Why you and AC still beefing, man? Really? No, I'm not beefing with RBR anymore. I have decided that RBR is the best thing doing this thing without me. Ooh, low battery was a dope ass question. What's going on, low battery? From what point does everyone measure left or right from? When compared to Western European, America is definitely right. Really? Well, I mean, I would think America's right. Well, you know what, low battery? I think you might be right on that. See, I would almost think that they like left a little bit. Or it kind of maybe bounces back and forth. That's an interesting. Thank you, low battery, for that point. That great point by low battery. Let me make sure. Low battery, you got a branch yet? Let me get you one, man. You've been down with the team for a couple of days. Make sure you get your battery. Not a battery, but and yes, this was just an off-the-cuff show real quick. I didn't have to work. Like I said, yesterday was my birthday. Ooh. And not even talking about the. I'm sorry, let me get back to this. Make sure nobody. What's going on, Kev? Appreciate the pull up, man. I ain't even saw, man. I'm so sorry. I'm behind in the chat too. What's going on? There it is. There it is. Kev, what's going on, man? My apologies. Thank you, man. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Happy late birthday shout out. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate it. Young old fool. Who called me Unc the other day? Huh? I don't know your brother. Unc. No, but that's what I guess the young folks call you now. And I was looking a little bit older than I am now, but still. Excuse me, let me clear my throat. But yeah, man, I just had to get on here real quick and spot my little nonsense about that. I think we might do another little show later because I still want to delve into that call that Trump made to Brad Raffensperger since I'm here in Georgia. Because I think it shows. I always say I'm socially liberal but fiscally conservative. Yeah, I can dig that. And see, I think there are some good points about conservatism or conservative, being a conservative, but I just don't think that Republicans adhere to that. You know what I'm saying? I think they do what's best for them. Let me hide her. Yeah, I just don't think. No, I'm going back to it, but I haven't used this one in a minute, so I figured, I'm gonna go back to it though. I'm gonna go back to, I need to. I just wanted to see how the Streamlab would do, but they're kind of the same now. Now, how was she corrupt though? We're gonna talk about this too, man, because they haven't kicked her off the case as of yet. And if anything, I think she loves black men. I really do. I think she got that black man a job. She gave him, you know what I'm saying? She put black man on. And they haven't proven yet hiring her boyfriend. So, see what I'm saying? If that's the case, then kickbacks and gas. Kickbacks and vacations. They went to Napa Valley in the cruise, man. That ain't really I could see if they went to Paris and Rome. And I dig what you're saying, but once he gets his money, once he's paid for his money, he can do whatever he wants with it, right? And so you telling me that Fannie Lewis was so hard up to go on vacation that she hired a dude just to take her on the vacation? She ain't really get no money. That ain't no money. Not like a vacation, especially up in that bracket. That's not no Napa. That ain't no money. If you're gonna get some money, get some money. I hate to say this, but if you're gonna be a monkey, be a motherfucking gorilla. You dig what I'm saying? Ain't no sense of we just gonna do a little bit of it. We just gonna take vacation. She could have did that on her own, but they still haven't proved. You have to report they went on 5 vacations in 4 months, but it's his money. Once he's paid for that, then what's the problem? And then with the $650,000, do you know that 6 people were offered the job before him? And then so it ain't like she said you're gonna be the first one. They went through a list of people first, and then I won't say the last choice, but we gotta find somebody almost. That's what it seems like to me. Anything over $100. Okay, I get what you said. But so you saying nepotism shouldn't be a part of government business? You sure? You sure you want to go down this road? She said, really, that Little Miss Maybe, I love people. I love everybody. You know what I'm saying? I love everybody. But I think there are certain people who are just crazy. And maybe I should just start breaking it down. But some people are crazy because of race relations. But I've come to learn that there are assholes in every race and gender, and good people in every race. So they have to keep the appearance of being impartial. How are they being not impartial because they fucking each other and they working on the case? How is that not impartial, GG? How is that not impartial? How is that not impartial? How are they messing up the process of law if they fucking, excuse my language. How does that mess up law? What's going on, Positive Contact? It's good to see you. Happy Monday. Welcome to this in school suspension. If that's this is school suspension right here. This ain't this ain't a class. This is school suspension. Got all the misfits in. Because kids over $100. Okay. But how does that make them impartial? How does that make them violate due process? Trump's due process. How does that? None of that has come up yet. That Trump's due process has been violated. None of it. None of it's come up. Do you know that there are many Black Trump supporters? I do. Are they voting Trump to vote in white power? Yes, they don't realize it. I don't think it's white power. Like, I don't think Trump wants white power. Trump wants his own power. Now, is he using white power to gain his own power? Absolutely. So, she getting some dick out of it? She getting a trip to Napa Valley? That's I mean, wait a minute. So some dick and a couple trips. Like, I'm talking about some cash, man. She ain't get no money from this. And then she said she paid due back. So you profit off of vacation. Like, okay, she had a good time on vacation. You think they did that so nobody was spotted here in Atlanta? They want to go out. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, it's his money. He can do what he wants with it, right? That's what I thought. But for you to leap from them fucking around to saying that Trump's rights have been violated in some manner because they're fucking around makes no sense to me. That's what I don't get. And like, if that's the case, then Trump shouldn't have his daughter in the office anymore. His daughter-in-law shouldn't be running the RNC as of now. Like, the nepotism, why wouldn't she look out for Trump? Isn't that improper? Or no? Like, I'm like, yo, if we can find something against Hunter and Joe Biden, let's get them. She fed him contacts. What do you mean contacts? You talking about Fannie? You saying Fannie Lewis fed her employee contacts about what? You see what I'm saying? Come on, Gigi, don't move that goalpost, man. Stay right here. Let it hit you in the head. No. They just don't realize it. You don't have to be stupid. You can be led astray. You think you can? And then, as someone I used to battle with a lot, they just want to sit at the table. and no, this is what I'm saying, and I'll go deep into that a little bit. Some Black people treat other Black people like shit, flat, to the point where those Black people who feel like they've been treated bad, they don't want to have anything to do with Black people, and will go out their way to try and throw those feelings back that some Black people gave to them. But I understand, and I think that's what all that is, a little bit, maybe. Some Black people like Candace Owens, Brandon Tatum, Jesse Lee Peterson, who else can I think of off the top of my head? I think they were rejected and felt rejected by their own community, and they started hating. I understand. I'm not saying it's acceptable or it's cool, but I understand why they act the way that they do. You know what I'm saying? That's just my opinion. Like, Trump didn't need to become president to become president. But he had no power. Like, even in the business world, he didn't have any power. Nobody took him serious. Nobody. So he didn't have no power. Allegedly, he had millions, but you know that the Apprentice saved his business. You know that, right? For him doing The Apprentice, That saved his business because what he did is, which was smart, which was absolutely smart. Like I'm not saying Trump's, he knows how to work the system. I will absolutely give it to him. He's in the 1% of people, and he's in the top. You know what I'm saying? He's been to the country clubs and the Silver Spoon, so he knows how to work the system. And even if he doesn't, he knows people that know how to work the system, and he could use that. So I'm not knocking him for that, but I'm saying as the president, you can't work the system. You have to make sure that the system is working properly for the people, not just for yourself. And that's what Trump wants to use the system for himself. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all say Joe's in the pocket of China, but nobody says anything when the Chinese government gave Trump like close a few $1 million going to his hotels and stuff. You don't think that's wrong? And then gave patents to his daughter while she was working for the American government. You know what I mean? But he's not. He's enduring this BS for the country. What BS? What him being tried is for the country? That's for him. He's trying to save himself. And I'm not saying anything's wrong with trying to save your own ass. But we as American people have to realize that when he's not doing it for us, when he's doing it for us, that he was loved by so many. And he has money, plus he's white. No, he didn't have power. What power did he have? Who loved Trump back then? Like, come on, man. I know I stay stuck in my bias, but so do you, Gigi. So what's good for the goose is good. Well, you see how low my eyes are. I stay blind. But I pick up my other senses. Like I can smell his bullshit and hear it too. So I don't really need my eyes. As long as he's talking. Bad in what sense? I think he's bad for the country because he only wants to run the presidency for his pure benefit of staying out of jail. You dig what I'm saying? But for real, there's a reason people are going over to that side. Because they feel rejected by the folks, and you know what I'm saying, in their own crowd. But like I said, I ain't saying I understand, but I kind of, I have I can kind of see where they're coming from. I might not agree with it. Candace Owens is a grifter as well. Like, and if that's the case, she was talking about Trump, one of the worst people talking about Trump, and now she's down for him. No, man, she see where the money is. Like, seriously, I could be making some money too. Like, the only thing I have to do is start talking about Democrats. And be black too, man. You know how much money, do you know how much those black conservatives make off of them? She got one over. Of course she did. The money helped. The money helped. So you think Trump has integrity when he can't even admit that he lost the election? How does he have integrity? So you think that's integrity to still keep lying about the election? Even when you go to over 60 court cases and lose them or can't prove it to one. See, and even in that, even when he was doing that, if he would have just focused on one state and proved that one state did do it, then he would have been able to convince everybody else to look at all the other states. But he tried to do 7 states at one time, all the swing states. All the swing states. And nothing ever happened. Nothing. You the president, and you can't prove that the election was stolen. But Obama can make up something and get surveillance. Like, you don't know how to use the presidents. If that's the case, I know it might be for bad, but I'm just saying, you got to be the bad guy, right? So, especially against the world now. It's us against the world, so you got to be the bad guy. And it seems like if Biden and Obama can do all this stuff with those other countries, then they can be bad. But Trump can't. He's too good. He's too good to be bad. He won't be able to handle the smoke that China and Russia bring. Have you seen the clips of Trump back in the 90s when he was talking about the country back then and what he needed to be done? That's to say that he's the president only to stay out of jail is nuts. Do you think he has 91 counts right now? Do you think that? Has he been indicted 4 times? I know one. I think 3 are criminal. It might be 2 and 2, but I know a couple of them are criminal. And I think the E.G. and Carroll one was civil, right? And then the fraud case, I think that's civil. It's lawfare. How was it lawfare when Trump gave them when he gave them all this evidence? No, I'm saying no. Trump kept those documents, right? Trump kept. When we say that Trump kept those documents, right? So all of that stuff is Trump's fault. You know what I'm saying? Especially on the documents. Like you can't keep the United States government documents because you're the president now. And why would you need plans for a war in Russia? Why would you need that if you're not the president anymore? To show people when they come to Mar-a-Lago? That's what I'm saying, man. Wait, hold on. What was proven? What? Wait, hold on a second. Slow down. Little Miss Maybe, what was proven? That he lost the election? What court? Because in America, we go by those standards. Like you have an allegation, then you prove your allegation in the court of law. Trump didn't do any of that. So just tell me the court and I'll go look it up real quick. See, that's what I'm saying. Even that, that's what I'm saying. You and Rudy Giuliani have the laptop from hell, as they call it, and you can't even get a drug charge off of it. You can't get a drug. You're not good at your job. You're not good at your job if you can't do that. You had the FBI with the laptop and you still can't get a charge on Hunter. You're not good at being the president. You're not. And then you had America's mayor and the greatest lawyer in New York, Rudy Giuliani. How did y'all get charges? That's not how it works. That's how. So you need evidence, right? You're right. You need to prove that your evidence is real. Come on, man. Hey, I think it's wrong for any side. I think it's wrong when Hunter do it, and I think it's wrong when Ivanka and Jared do it. When they get billions from the Saudis. Because you remember during the time that they were working in the government. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm just reading the comments. I gotta stop reading these comments. But I'm saying when Jared and Ivanka were working for the government, they didn't get kickbacks until they left. But they helped with the Saudi prince when he killed that reporter from America. Wait, what left? What about the fake though? What does that mean, though, Miss Debbie? Hunter on Burisma. But that's what I'm saying. If you get a laptop with all this evidence and you still can't prove it, and you're the president of the United States with the FBI is at your discretion. CIA, local government. You could have just threw it to the local government. Like, yeah, I got something. Here you go. Handle this. Handle dude for me. But he couldn't even do that. 10% for it. But that's all speculation unless you can prove it, GG. Like I did what you're saying, man. We might have some beliefs, but at some point you're gonna have to prove that your beliefs are factual and can be proven, and you have the evidence for that. And Trump never did that in 60 cases. Like, I could see if it was 2 or 3, but it was 60 of them. And some of those judges who ruled on it were Trump judges, so they lying too, man. Like, come on, what's proven? What's proven? What's not disputed, GG? Please put it in there. Should I hit you with the link, man, so you can come up here and tell me? Because this makes no sense. It makes no sense, man. Now, let me take my earpiece out because it's dying. I need to charge. Maybe I'll take a walk. Talk. Burisma. What was proven about Burisma? What was proven? Okay, so when Vice President Biden went over there, do you think he went over there because of Hunter or because Obama made him go over there? I see that, and that's what y'all negating. You're saying that Joe Biden, as Vice President, is so powerful that he can override Obama and just go to Burisma and tell them that if you don't give me this money, if you don't fire dude, then I'm going to, as Vice President, I'm going to hold the money. When literally he's just speaking for President Obama. Y'all realize that, right? He wasn't the president at the time. He was vice president. So he's just a stand-in. Obama makes the calls. Or was Biden running the office then when Obama was just under him? Now they reversed it. Because that's what I don't understand, man. You see what I'm saying? Like, your questions really don't make no sense. But Little Miss Maybe, let me ask you a question. What you doing later? Want to have a debate with me? Want to debate with me? No, let me stop. But even Gigi, man, if y'all want to do a little debate later, man, let me know. What's going on, Dick? Appreciate the pull up, man. Ooh. When you want to come on the show, Little Miss Maybe? Can we do a show later? Yeah, can we do a show later? No, I'm messing. I'm messing with you. But if you would like to come up and show these hundreds of documents, but documents of what? What's going on, Fonzo? Appreciate the pull up, man. Documents of what? Okay, and you're not doing the same thing? Oh no, because you have the documents. Where'd you get the documents from? Little Miss Maybe. Who gave you those documents? Yeah. It'll be later. Because I think I'm gonna start doing more shows, live shows. Because I got to get the debates going. The shorts are going well. It's bringing in new people. But I think because we want to start engaging with people. It's Super Tuesdays past. We have our nominees, and we just got to make sure that Trump doesn't win, right? Little Miss Maybe, we got to make sure he doesn't win because he's going to destroy America again. No, I'm just kidding. But Little Miss Maybe, we would love to have you bring up some of these documents because we always, and yo, you know how many times I've been wrong in my 46 years of living? A whole lot of times. And you know what I do? I just learn from it. Say, oh, okay, I was wrong. I was absolutely wrong about this. So, always, Kelly. I'm always lying, man. You know, I was just telling the folks, like, how can you be a good leader when you can't protect your elections? I mean, you know people go and steal them from you, and you let them steal them from you. What kind of leader are you, Kelly? What kind of leader do you think that is, man? You know, you have a laptop full of evidence against your political opponent, and you don't use it. What kind of leader are you? You're a beta leader, man, right? When you say that, kid, say, I got dirt on you, and I'm in charge of the company, and I just let you and Mo keep doing that stuff, and I don't try and stop y'all, but not be an ineffective leader. He definitely is. He definitely is a crook. We absolutely know that. And Kel, we got another version. Little Miss Maybe, she feels just like you. Kelly, meet Little Miss Maybe. Little Miss Maybe, meet Kelly. Ooh, you would love to debate. Okay. Yeah, we're talking about the Hunter laptop and how Trump had it in his possession and couldn't get a drug charge off of Hunter. And then he had like America's lawyer with him, Rudy Giuliani, and they couldn't get a drug charge. Like, how ineffective of a leader are you if that happens? And then, no, I'm serious. We can do it, man. You know, I love debate. I love the verbal tennis. I love it. And the vigor. No, I'm serious. You can definitely come up. But I'm saying, like, he had Rudy Giuliani filed the laptop. So Rudy Giuliani, he's a prosecutor. I mean, Rudy. What does that mean? You have your way. I have my ways. Okay. Well, I mean, you know. How you do that? No, let me stop. But yeah, to be. Thank you. Oh my God, Soros. Not the Soros guy. Soros is the most popular person, the most powerful person in the world. Maybe he should be running for president, but he wasn't born in America's way. Right? But no, Kelly, what I was saying is, how can you be the most powerful man in the world and even get a drug charge on Hunter Biden when you have his laptop in your possession? And then, like I said, you got America's mayor, America's lawyer. I mean, Rudy Giuliani prosecuted the mob, but he couldn't come up with a drug charge for Hunter, right? I'm just saying, man. Like, he had the power, but he doesn't know how to use it. And then, like, I'm gonna keep. No, I'm not breaking. How you say I'm not breaking? But I'm saying, well, why does Hunter get to avoid subpoenas until the same reason Jim Jordan them does? Because it's going back to that. Little Miss Maybe, tell her why. Tell her why, Little Miss Maybe. I'm not convinced you're trolling us. I'm not sure. I'm trolling a little bit, but I want people to wake up a little bit. Why does Hunter get to avoid subpoenas until he feels like showing up to Congress? The same reason like Jim Jordan did it. You know what I'm saying? It's that complexion with that connection, Kel. That's Paul. You think we could do that? You think I can do that as a black man? Avoid a subpoena. They come to get me. Shit. But Hunter and Jim Jordan, nope. They can just la 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 la, right? Now that I'm trolling on that one, but no, I'm saying, I just don't think he was good at his job. Hey Shay, how you doing this morning? Appreciate you pulling up, and please, y'all, drop your channels in the chat, or if you see the blue name, most people got blue name. Go and check their channel out. Hit a like, hit a subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Hit them with the hashtag CNB, hashtag we all we got, so we all know that we're from the same little crew. All right, we appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? But Shay has some real good dope content. Everybody on this channel makes content, has dope content, except for Kelly and Mo. No, they have good content too. But yeah, please go and check everybody out, right? You know what I'm saying? Even though we might not agree on a lot of things, we still here. Like I love when people, I won't say love when people don't agree with me, but I find it intriguing. It gives me a way to either prove that I'm right or I'm wrong. And then when I prove that I'm wrong, I eat crow and admit it. And then when I prove that I'm right, I do the George Jefferson dance in their face. Right? Yeah, I took a day off. You know what I'm saying? I thought I was going to get wild for my birthday yesterday, but man, that's how I know I'm getting old. I did something to my back. And I pretty much had to chill. I couldn't do nothing. I was so sad. You know what I'm saying? All these little young girls want to go out last night. I couldn't. Doctor said I need to back you out of me. Let's see what. But Little Miss Maybe Kelly is like, she's similar to you. She loves Trump too, but she good people sometimes. Sometimes she good people. No, let me stop it. People should be forced to answer, just like Ray when asked if he placed agents in the Capitol dressed in MAGA gear. It was simple yes or no. Here we go with this FBI putting. Okay, even if the FBI, let's say they did do that. If the MAGA people didn't go in there, they wouldn't have no case, right? So the MAGA people had to go in. And then if that's the case, if MAGA people are so swayed that easily, why should we trust anything that they're saying? Like, y'all believe anything if that's the case. If you see an FBI agent in there and you still go in, something's wrong with you. It's not with us. It's with something. If you can be fooled and manipulated that easy, maybe you shouldn't be voting. You know what I mean? Like, you can't have it both ways. You can't say, well, they were manipulated so much that they didn't realize that they were being set up. Well, then they shouldn't have a voice. I'm sorry. Yeah. But Kelly just said they had on MAGA gear. So which one is? And then y'all can't even prove that. And usually when the FBI, if they're undercover, they don't exaggerate it. They don't aggravate. I'm gonna say. Why I say exaggerate? They don't aggravate the situation. They just there, and then they use it against you. They just document, right? So they provide. So you're talking about Ray? Is it Ray Epps? Yeah, I've heard of provocateur. I definitely have. But so you saying, what was my homeboy's dude in charge of the Proud Boys? Torres? Can't remember his name. So he was a provocateur. So Torres who wanted Trump to be in office didn't want Trump to be in office. He set him up. He set up every other MAGA person, and he's still doing time. Okay. I mean, and a part of me could say it's possible because I'm familiar with COINTELPRO and how they, infiltrated the Black Panther Party. Definitely. But who? Who? What you mean who? Isn't it Ray Epps? Ray Epps is they saying he was a provocateur and he told people to go into the Capitol the night before January 6th, and he was right at the steps when they were breaking through. But he wasn't. He was charged with like misdemeanor or something. But they're saying he was an FBI. But that's what I'm saying. If MAGA folks are that easily manipulated, why wouldn't they be Why wouldn't they be manipulated by Trump? So when Trump gets away with all the crap they're accusing him of, does that mean well, what has he gotten away with yet? Because he has to pay. He has to pay 2 of the trials. He's been found guilty and liable. Well, not guilty, but liable. So those 2. I've ever heard of black sites. No, Kelly. What are black sites? And definitely, like I was just mentioned with COINTELPRO. Like we can go back to that part of the FBI. I don't know if y'all familiar with that. If not, then let me know and I can hit you if you never heard of COINTELPRO. So yes, the FBI has been infiltrating organizations for years and years and years. But my thing is, why would MAGA be that foolish to see somebody in there and then keep going in? You got on a MAGA gear and you in here already? That would make you a little suspicious, as my homeboy said on next Friday. It's making me suspicious. It's making me think a lot, okay? You know what I'm saying? Like that. You can't. That's what MAGA wants. Y'all want it both ways. Trump, he lost the election, but he can't prove it, but he still lost it. I mean, it was stolen. Not lost it, but he lost it. But they saying it was stolen. Yeah. But it would take, you know how long it would take for them to infiltrate that? And that's what I'm saying. Like the FBI and the CIA, they didn't arrange for the Stop the Steal rally. Trump and them did. So you're saying at that point, because that's what we got to find out. When was that rally? When did it come about? Because if it came about like in December and November, there's no way that the FBI could have infiltrated that fast. Unless they already have rats in mold there. So they would have. So Ray Epps would have to have been there already established. Like, I mean, you're just easily fooled. You are. Like anything Trump says, you believe it. Like even with, I'm gonna end it with this. I'm about to get up out of here for a little bit. I gotta make some months. We are at the 2 hour mark. With the border deal. Now, most Republicans, well, let's say most MAGA folks, haven't even looked at the border deal. And because Trump said it was a bad border deal, they are inclined to believe that it was. But let me ask you something. Is it better to have a process that takes 6 years or takes 6 months? See, that was in the border deal. Is it better to have a higher threshold for I keep saying insane asylum, for asylum for people running from other countries? Is that better? Because those were all things that was implemented in the bill. But Republicans didn't even look at it just because Trump said he wanted to use it as a political hot potato during the campaign. Like, that just tells you he's really not for the country. He's for himself. Because as much as he complains about the border deal, why would he be mad if something gets done to the border? And then think about it. That's one less thing that he has to worry about. Here we go with the Chicago shit. Here we go. People that I know from Chicago have been taken to these black sites, interrogating them against their will and off the books. It was unconstitutional. Okay. Were they interrogating them about MAGA? I mean, like I said, but that would even if you're right, let's just say you're right, that the FBI infiltrated the January 6th. At the time, President Trump would have to be in charge, right? So no one trusts. No one wants to work with Trump. You think it's going to get easier or better for him the second term? It depends on if I wanted shit. If I wanted shit, I would be happy, right? Right? What's going on, Spa? Appreciate it, man. We just talking about, I was actually talking about, I called in a MAGA radio host this morning about some of the things he was speculating. He was saying that Trump knows everything about the Democratic Party, yada, yada, yada. But we were talking about that. But now we just on to talking about good. You are saying nothing good about what you support. Tell me 3 things you like about the Democratic Party for you in the past 4 years. Well, the Build Back Better bill, CHIPS Act bill, and then they beat Trump. Like I said, after January 6th, that changed. I was like, there's no way this dude should be ever in charge of any government. Like, I know politicians like Nixon and shit like that. So you don't like the CHIPS bill? They brought manufacturing jobs back. You don't like the Build Back Better deal? They brought jobs to the country. You don't like that? Don't know what I'm saying. And then the unemployment rate is at its lowest, right? Right? So those are 3 things I like. You just asked. I'm simply. January 6th is a lie. I know it's a lie. Trump lied about it. He lied about the election being stolen, and it snowballed into that. Because that's what I'm saying. If he could have proved that some of the elections, like just one state, just think if he'd have did one state and it was proven in that state, it would have questioned every other state, but he couldn't get it in any of the states that he was trying. I don't think anybody. But you see what I'm saying? Like, if he didn't really want that, he would have said pass that bill. Because, like I'm saying, the Republicans who wanted those things, they work with the Democrats. So you realize it's a bipartisan bill. So Democrats and Republicans worked on it. And the Republicans had all the things that they wanted in it. And the only thing that the Democrats want, which we will say, is money for Ukraine. So they allowed all those things to get into the bill just to get the money for Ukraine. You understand that? And Trump still wanted to kill it. You know? But I have to run into this stuff, right? Well, you got to start somewhere, Kevin. And if that's the case, if we're going to go there, shouldn't we be blaming Republicans about China being so much better? Because Nixon opened up the world to China. So that's another Republican point that they fucked up on. Like, that's what wow. I don't even know what really happened. Must be done my research. What happened? Trump tried to stop the electors from being counted. That's what happened. I mean, it was called Stop the Steal rally, but he couldn't prove anything was stolen. You don't think that's weird? Come on. Okay, so what time should we come back, y'all? What time? Come on, give me a time when everybody's going to be ready to come back. Little Miss Maybe. It's 3-4 o'clock. What's good for y'all, man? Gigi put in what's a good time for you, Kelly? Yeah, they both love cheap labor, man. Say it again, Spawn. But they be like, the MAGA folks act like the Republicans that are so American. They're gun-ho for American. They only care about themselves, bro. Mitch McConnell. They only care about them. You said 4. Okay, I can do 4. What about you, Little Miss Maybe? Will you have your hundreds of documents ready? Will you have them ready? Will they be ready to go? No, let me stay. After 4 works. Okay, after 4 for Kels. We got 2 4. So how about this? We'll go 5. Go 5 o'clock. I'll set it up once I hit 5, or when I come back, I'll set it up for 5 o'clock. And what we're going to debate on, guys? What we're going to debate on is it going to be January 6th, and we're going to stick to that. Because, like I said, that's the only reason why I think Trump should be president, because of January 6th. Maybe that'll be it. Prove to me why Trump should be president after January 6th. Yeah, well, we can talk, debate, a verbal tennis match. That's what I like to call it, a verbal tennis match. A verbal tennis match. Kel, you should have came down to Georgia, man, this weekend. We had both of them, Biden and Trump. I went to the Biden one. He's courting me now. He wants me to start talking bad about Trump. I'm kidding. I watched a little bit of both of them. And like I said, I would give Trump this. He's a great show. He knows how to. He knows how to turn people up, good or bad. And Biden is kind of, he's bland and boring. But yeah, I think it was like literally 1,000 people. What does that mean now? So rallies equal, and did you see what I'm saying? No, like that's kind of the MAGA mentality. Since Trump's rallies are packed all the time, where people go to the same rally over and over and over again, that equates to him getting all those votes. But those people at the rallies can only vote one time. Let's say it's 50,000 people in the rally. Those only 50,000 votes for Trump. That's not really. I mean, when you look at the totality of it, it being 300 million plus people in America, 50,000 is really not a lot, right? Yeah. It's really not a lot. Not a lot, man. It's not a lot. All right, guys. But let me get up out of here. Biden will be on here. Nah, man. Like the Grateful Dead of politics, they call them Trump heads, I think, or maga morons. My cousins, my American brethren. Man, he looked like a turtle to me. Mitch looked like a turtle with a girl. But when he was freezing up, man, that's why we need term limits, man. You do 2 terms, you get out. You get out, it's like the army. You know what I'm saying? Y'all shouldn't be able to handle for years and years. But no, man, I just want to thank everybody. I want to thank Spawn coming in. Yes, Kelly, GG, as always. Little Miss Maybe. Come on back after 5. We're going to be doing it. Hopefully you like, subscribe, and share. Who else we got in here? Yes, hopefully I said yes. I think I did say yes. We had Shay up in the building, man. Who else? I'm sorry, we just looking through, see we're okay through. We've had pretty good dialogue, guys. Thank you so much. Yes, like I said, Shay was up in the building. Deacon, of course, man. Appreciate you pulling. Bronze, appreciate you for pulling up too, man. Alfonso, thank you for coming. Chi, thank you for coming too, man. I always try and go back to the list and shout out everybody who came through, dropped their opinion. You know what I mean? I don't see too many more people. Let's keep going. No, that looks like it's about it. But if there's anybody that I missed, Positive, what's going on, man? Positive contact. We know positive contact. Low battery, appreciate the pull up too, man. Kev, appreciate the pull up. Ben Garcia, appreciate the pull up. I'm just trying to see if we got anybody else. I don't think we have, guys. Like I said, I appreciate y'all so much for coming through. And if I have forgot you, my sincere apologies. Hopefully you guys like the background a little bit. We're gonna try some new things just as on streaming out. A little bit better, right? A little bit better. We're getting there. Seeing which one I prefer. Maybe I know Evil Bucks and I'm lazy. But let me get up out of here. And like I said, without you, there is no more. Thank y'all so much. We're gonna be doing the show later. We're gonna talk about January 6th and why Trump shouldn't be president because of it. All right. Thank you guys. And once again, without you, have a good one. See you later. Peace.